There is something many people misunderstand about transformation. They think it happens in one big moment, one breakthrough, one decision, one prayer, one powerful turning point. And yes, sometimes life does change in a moment. But most real transformation is not built in dramatic moments. It is built in ordinary days, in the choices no one applauds, in the thoughts you stop feeding, in the habits you quietly repeat, in the boundaries you actually keep, in the way you speak to yourself when no one else is around, in the small acts of honesty that slowly begin to reshape your life. And if that is where you are right now, this message is for you. Because some women are waiting for a dramatic sign that their life is changing. But maybe your life is already changing in the quiet ways you have been overlooking. Take a breath with me. Transformation is not only built in extraordinary moments, it is built in ordinary days. And stay with me until the end, because if this message speaks to your heart, I want to guide you to the next step in this journey of becoming. How to become the woman you're becoming. We often underestimate what ordinary days are doing to us. We think the days that matter most are the big days. The breakthrough day, the launch day, the day the answer comes, the day something finally shifts in a visible way. But your life is not only shaped by the big days. It is shaped by your repeated days. The way you begin your morning, the way you respond to pressure, the way you speak when you are disappointed, the way you handle your time, the way you return to peace, the way you keep your word to yourself, the way you choose what gets your attention. That is where transformation lives, not only in what you dream about, but in what you practice. Because the woman you are becoming is not formed by intention alone. She is formed by repetition. She is formed by what you keep doing when the day feels normal, unremarkable, and unspectacular. That is why ordinary days matter so much, because they reveal what is really being built. Anyone can feel inspired for a moment. Anyone can be moved by one powerful message. Anyone can make one emotional decision. But transformation asks a deeper question. What are you building with your ordinary life? What are your daily choices teaching you? What are your rhythms producing in you? What are your repeated thoughts shaping in you? These are the questions that quietly determine your future. Because whether you realize it or not, ordinary days are never neutral. They are always building something. They are building your mindset, your character, your habits, your peace, your strength, your discipline, your identity, or they are reinforcing what you keep saying you want to outgrow. And that is why transformation can feel both beautiful and confronting, because it shifts the focus away from what you say you want and asks, what are you actually practicing? That question can change a life, because many women want peace, but are practicing pressure. They want confidence, but are practicing self-doubt. They want clarity, but are practicing noise. They want alignment, but are practicing distraction. They want a different life, but are repeating the same patterns that keep recreating the old one. And beloved, this is not about shame. This is about awakening. Because once you begin to see the transformation is built in ordinary days, You stop waiting for your life to change in one dramatic sweep. You start honoring the quiet power of your daily decisions. You begin to understand that every ordinary day is offering you a chance to practice the future you say you want. And sometimes transformation does not look dramatic at all. Sometimes it looks like getting up when you said you would, protecting your peace instead of feeding the chaos, keeping one small promise to yourself, pausing before reacting, choosing prayer before panic, closing the tab that keeps stealing your focus, not sending the message, comes from emotion, not wisdom, turning down the noise, returning to what matters, doing the next right thing even when no one sees it. That is transformation too. Not flashy, not loud, but real. And real transformation is often much quieter than people expect. Because the world celebrates spectacle. But God often works through steadiness, through daily bread, daily choices, daily renewal, daily faithfulness. There is a reason so much of life is made of ordinary days. Because ordinary days are where your foundations are formed. And if your foundations are changing, your life is changing even if nothing dramatic has happened yet. Maybe that is what your heart needs today. Maybe you do not need to wait for a major breakthrough to believe something is shifting. Maybe your transformation is already happening in the way you think now, in the way you pause now, in the way you protect your peace now, in the way you no longer abandon yourself the way you used to. Those things matter. Do not call them small. Do not dismiss them just because they are ordinary. A life changes slowly before it changes visibly. A woman becomes steadily before she becomes noticeably. That is why patience matters in transformation. Because when growth is slow, you can be tempted to think nothing is happening. But slow does not mean absent. Quiet does not mean stagnant. Ordinary does not mean unimportant. Seeds grow in ordinary soil. Strength grows in ordinary resistance. Character grows in ordinary choices. And often, the life you are praying for is being built inside the life you are living right now. Not later, now, in this day, in this week, in this ordinary month. So if July is beginning, let this be your reminder. You do not need a dramatic reinvention overnight. You need daily alignment. You do not need to become a completely different woman by tomorrow morning. You need to honor the ordinary choices that are shaping who you are becoming. That is more sustainable, more honest, and more powerful than waiting for perfect momentum. Because real transformation is not built by intensity alone. It is built by consistency, by showing up again, by returning again, by choosing again, by practicing again. And yes, sometimes that feels repetitive, but repetition is not the enemy when it is building something holy. A prayer repeated in sincerity can change a heart. A boundary repeated in wisdom can change a life. A thought interrupted consistently can change an identity. A quiet yes to growth, repeated over time, can change your whole future. That is why you must stop despising the ordinary day. The ordinary day may be the very place where your next version is being formed. Maybe this is the shift we need for July. Not, how can I become someone new overnight? But, What can I practice daily that aligns with the woman I know I am becoming? That is a powerful question, because transformation becomes real when it stops being only inspirational and starts becoming practical. What will you practice this month? Will you practice peace? Will you practice discipline? Will you practice honesty? Will you practice slowness? Will you practice focus? Will you practice prayer? Will you practice returning to yourself instead of abandoning yourself? Because what you practice will become part of who you are. And this is why ordinary days matter. Not because every day feels important, but because every day is reinforcing something. Every day is teaching your mind something, your body something, your heart something, your life something. So choose carefully what you repeat. Choose carefully what you normalize. Choose carefully what you keep rehearsing, because your future is being built there. Before we close, let your heart sit with this for a moment. What are your ordinary days building in you right now? What are you repeatedly practicing? Pressure or peace? Distraction or alignment? Self-doubt or truth? Reaction or steadiness? Delay or discipline? And what is one ordinary choice you can begin honoring this month that would move your life toward the woman you want to become? Let that sit. Because maybe transformation is not waiting for a dramatic day. Maybe it is waiting inside the ordinary day you stop underestimating. If this message is speaking to your heart today, say this quietly with me. Transformation is built in ordinary days. My daily choices matter. My quiet repetitions matter. My life is being shaped by what I practice. I do not need one dramatic moment to begin becoming. I can build a new life through daily alignment, daily honesty, and daily faithfulness. I honor the ordinary day. I trust what God is building in me there. If this message found you today, let this be your reminder. The life that changes you is not always built in the dramatic moment. It is often built in the ordinary day you finally choose to live on purpose. So do not despise the ordinary. Do not overlook the daily. Do not underestimate what your repeated choices are building in you, because transformation is not only something that happens to you, it is something you practice into being. And when this video ends, watch next. How to become the woman you're becoming. Because once you realize that transformation is built in ordinary days, the next step is learning how to walk in daily alignment with the woman you are becoming. Subscribe to Dream Life Diaries and continue this gentle rebuilding journey with us. Your ordinary days are not empty. They are building you. Transformation is not built in one dramatic moment. It is built in the ordinary days you choose to live on purpose.